When you join a free play server, what is the first thing you usually see? People cosplay characters from Squid Games or playing the Squid Games themselves, like Red Light, Green Light. But I will say that watching them makes me feel left out. It makes me feel like I'm missing something that I should be a part of. And I figured if you can't beat them, then join them. So I decided to join in on the Squid Games fun and make the doll from Red Light, Green Light. But I want to make her in my own way. I want to make her more of a diva, a little more sassy. I feel like the Squid Game doll is such an iconic part of the show, and I just want to do her justice. I have no idea why I put the berries and cream socks on, but I'm so glad I decided against it because it's not the vibe I was going for. While we're on the topic of Squid Games, can we just talk about how insane season two's games were? Everyone is always like, no, I'd survive, no, I'd survive. I would not, okay? Those games would have me taken out, all right? The one where everyone had to tie their leg together, like the 6 people thingy where they each had to play a game before they can move on to the next person, I would get my entire team eliminated. I crack under pressure so easily, and I would drag everyone down forward. You don't want me on your team, and that's something I can admit about myself, okay? The timer ticking down, my teammates getting upset with me because I keep failing, the pressure behind surviving or not, I would actually just sit on the ground, cry, and accept my fate. Another game that would get me immediately eliminated is the mingle game. My brain would not know how to function in that situation whatsoever. I wouldn't even know what numbers are. So I would definitely be the one outside of the door looking in saying "Oni." Like, she is me, I am her, we are the same. I feel like with season one's games, they were intense, but not as intense. I think the only games that I would have an issue with is the cookie one because my hands tend to shake, so I feel like I'd accidentally break my cookie, and the glass panel one. One, I have a fear of heights, so if I were to simply look down, I would get dizzy and tumble over the edge. And two, my balance is atrocious, so even if I tried to go make the jump, I would again fall down to my demise. There is no winning that game for me, all right? I'd simply look to the guards and say, take me out now and get it over with for everyone because there's just no way I'm making it through that. There's just absolutely no way. Something else I'd like to talk about is the characters. I want to talk about the recruiter first. I think it's so funny seeing him go from being this cool and mysterious figure in season one to being some bread breakdancing lunatic in season two. I mean, in season one, he shows up all of a sudden, wants to play a game, gives you money if you win, and then gives you a card to a mysterious island to play mysterious games, and then he disappears. And then in season two, bro is just throwing bread on the ground and just doing the worm on it in front of people. And I feel like not enough people side-eyed that behavior because what is wrong with you? Another completely unhinged character would be Thanos. I actually quite liked his character. I know some people didn't. They were like, he's way too annoying. But I feel like he was funny without even trying to be funny. And I also feel like he was the perfect amount of like chaos for the games to make it even more interesting. I'm deeply saddened by the fact that he got taken out by a fork. A fork. Of all the ways to go in this environment, it's by fork. Another character I want to talk about is player number one. If player 456 had a quarter for every time he was deceived by a player one, he'd have 2 quarters, which I know isn't a lot, but it's weird that happened twice. I do like seeing player 456 and player 1 interact with each other, though, and I see a lot of theories saying that player 456 is going to become the new frontman, which would be interesting, but do I think that's going to happen? Probably not, but I guess we'll just have to see. I do think it's hilarious that player 1 forgot that he is the frontman and that he is in charge of these games, because bro just blended in with the players so well it was actually insane. Anyways, here's the finished look. I love how it came out, and I hope you like it too. I added a red and a green sparkler for red light, green light. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Bye-bye now.